Some of the sources of acidity to the soil are as follows. One source is the fact that when roots of plants growing in that soil are taking up and absorbing nutrients, in many cases they are releasing hydrogen ions from their roots back into the soil. This release of hydrogen ions directly contributes to the acidity of that soil. These hydrogen ions are derived from the water that is being broken down as a part of the photosynthesis process in the plant. As organic material decomposes in the soil, we get a release of carbon dioxide gas. The carbon dioxide gas being released, a portion of that will solubilize into water. It will form a weak acid, carbonic acid, and the dissociation of hydrogen from that carbonic acid will also contribute to acidification of the soil. As soils weather and develop over time, we will see a natural leaching and or utilization, or using up, if you will, of the basic cations. So as basic cations become leached and or consumed in the process of soil weathering and development, this also allows that soil to become more acid with time. One other effect that I'll mention, which may not hold true in all soils, but certainly does in many of our cropland soils, is that for many years we have utilized relatively high amounts of nitrogen fertilizer. The cheapest source of nitrogen has been nitrogen in the ammonium form, such as anhydrous or aqua ammonia. Anhydrous and or aqua ammonia are two of the most acid-producing types of fertilizers when applied to the soil. Now, why have we done this? Well, we've done this because that was a relatively inexpensive source of nitrogen, and we were really not that concerned at least early in the development of agriculture in these soils about soil acidification. It's also a cheaper source of nitrogen. Nitrogen in the anhydrous or aqua form of ammonium is cheaper per pound of nutrient applied than if we further define that or refine it and make it into other forms of nitrogen fertilizer. So the use of acid fertilizers, especially those which contain all of their nitrogen in the ammonium form, has contributed to a soil acidification in many agricultural areas.